Federal employees apparently are cooking up a little bit of a plan to resist Trump's attempt to oust as many of them as possible that aren't uniquely loyal just to him. And I love to see it. And so in the last couple of days, you've gotten Trump roll out his plan to try to downsize and clean out federal agencies of anyone who might either do their job on the one hand, get rid of them, or resist his dark impulses, get rid of them as well. So they offered buyouts to all federal employees who opt to leave their jobs by next week. And so this is the Office of Personnel Management, which, by the way, recent headline news has told me that is now being staffed by people like they have a 21-year-old and they have someone who they put in a position at the OPM who just graduated high school. Now, I love people who just graduated high school. Some of Matt Gaetz' best girlfriends just graduated high school. But I don't know that they should necessarily be in charge of the OPM right now. But anyway, so they said you either leave, or if you stay, you might be laid off and then you don't get the 8 months of severance they're offering, or you may be reassigned, God knows, to Guantanamo Bay or something, I don't know. But anyway, they say that they're gonna be subjecting all federal employees in the future to, quote, enhanced standards of suitability and conduct, which means support for Donald Trump. That's what it means. Again, our government has become a petty little tin pot dictatorship. That's what it is, around one guy. That's what it is. It's unfortunate. And so I want to jump ahead to graphic 3 because some of the employees who've been offered this resignation are now talking online about what they're gonna do. One said, I've never been more motivated to stay. Before the buyout memo, I was ready to go job hunting, but then a revelation hit. I took an oath under this position to the American people, and leaving my job under the current state would be failing to maintain my oath as a civil servant. I love it and I agree. One said, because they thought we'd all quit, the best way to stick it to them is to show up like we've been doing. I'm gonna keep doing my job until someone drags me out of my pod, which I love. One says, I love my job. I love my agency's mission and I'm passionate about what we do. I really effing care and everybody I have ever met at my job really effing cares. And I'm genuinely so insulted and infuriated that a bunch of self-serving Nepo baby freaks with zero interest in serving their country are abusing the system like this. I 100% agree. I hope that as many as possible stay in those positions and do whatever they can to either keep the government actually running as it should to serve people, or to at least try to stop Donald Trump from putting into effect his disastrous self-destructive plans. What do you think?
I think that defiance is good. I think it's important to remember also that this week, a career official at the USDA, her name was Phyllis Fong. She did exactly that. She was actually laid off and she was like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. And they dragged her out of her own office. They escorted her out, security did. So like the resistance is happening within the federal government. And again, these jobs are held by people around the country, all right? And they are people who are nonpartisan almost by like design, by stipulation. And so the idea that these are all like, diehard Democrats, it's like, well, they might be now. You might be affecting a lot of families, a lot of communities, a lot of people. And I think they need, it's just like, there's also something about, I'm assuming they've got some sort of protection. Like, are they unionized? Like, what? You can't, this is all illegal. Like, this is all illegal. What the hell, what are we doing about it? We need to be fighting on all cylinders. And also, John, and I know I'm assuming you talked about this before, but it is terrifying that the same memo that they all received, these federal workers, to say, you can get 8 months pay, which if you haven't seen Tim Kaine go on a massive rant about this, you should watch it because he was like, do not take this buyout. They are not going to pay you. This is BS. You stay and fight, which I thought was your
pension potentially.
Exactly, this is brilliant. But the fact that the memo said fork in the road, which was the same thing that Elon Musk sent to the Twitter employees when he was laying them off en masse. But look, Twitter, John, is a great place. See, when you fire everybody and you let all the Nazis back in, good things happen. And the same thing is happening with the country.
And the government, certainly. Yeah, this reeks of Elon Musk, which I have to assume has a very specific sort of reek. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.